Prediction Ascension Podcast. Hate me or love me, there's no in between. So, you already know, B. New York City streets is getting crazier as usual. So, we got another situation. 11-year-old girl was slashed on 16th and Lexington in Harlem, right? East Harlem, Savage Lands. Everybody know 116th and Lex is cousins to 125th Street and Lex. Same thing. Animals, dope fiends. It is what it is, right? So, there was about to be street justice. They lucky the cops came and surrounded this dude because they was about to put hands on this fucking scumbag. Because the kids shouldn't be going through this situation as we move forward in this city with people with mental health and robberies and sexual assaults going on. It's getting out of control. But check out the newscast, man. This animal, he should have got strung up on the streets, but it is what it is, man. Police protect them. They protect the fucking criminals, but they let the innocent get thrown into the meat grinder.
In the head, and you see in the Citizen app video, which we're going to show you in a second, police the crowd away from this man as they were trying to inflict some street justice. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis has been tracking this story for us. He joins us live from East Harlem with the latest. Marcus.
Fair use Eyewitness
News.
News.
That 11-year-old girl was on the street here, bleeding heavily in the head. She was slashed behind the ear, and the crowd definitely did get to work. So all this unfolded around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Lexington Avenue, 116th Street, right in front of the subway station here for the 6th line. Initially, there was a dispute between that suspect and a woman down the block. Then he made his way over here. That's when the assault took place on the girl, and it ran down into the subway system. Now, police did recover a box cutter near the tracks, and an MTA worker actually tried to help the man initially because he said that people were out to get him, not realizing that he was wanted for this incident that took place up above. He broke free, came back up top, and that is when the crowd held the man until police arrived.
When we sense danger, especially when it involves like a young child, especially a little girl, I mean, shoot, man, the whole hood will start coming out, you know what I mean? Like the Avengers to come avenge, you know, especially a small child.
Well, that girl was taken to Harlem Hospital.
It was an account that they said the child was 15 or 16, but now they're reiterating that there's an 11-year-old child. I know my son, he's 11, B. I go crazy. I'll be trying to put hands on that man. I'll be at every arraignment and I'll be trying to put hands on that man because they can't let this dude out on bail. Trust me, he got a slew of charges. It's just savage lands going on in Harlem, man, especially east side of Harlem, because all the savages be on the east side of Harlem. I tell you that right now. 16th to 25th is the worst, B. There's a crazy accounts going on. This ain't the only problem that's going on. There was a lady dragged and sexually assaulted in the Bronx on the Mount Haven section on the Grand Concourse on 152. It's crazy, man. There's a bunch of animals running around here, B. They got to arrest for this guy. He's a fucking scumbag. That's going to be the next clip. Hold tight. Hold on. Okay, this was the Melrose area in the Bronx, they saying, on 152. If you can see it in the camera. 152. Let me zoom in. 152. It's wild out here, bro. They said the nigga lassoed her. Like threw a belt or a rope around her neck and it knocked her out and he dragged her between some cars. It's crazy.
And detectives say there is one man they really want to talk with. We've seen a lot of police around this part of the South Bronx as they look for this man. Detectives identify him as 39-year-old Kashawn Parks. They say he's wanted questioning in what they call a heinous crime. Local residents agree strongly.
I was really shocked to see someone to take a belt, that's a weapon, you know, and to use it around somebody's neck and just pull it like that. You have no defense against it, especially if you're going backwards.
Police say it happened here near 152nd Street and 3rd Avenue in the Melrose section on May 1st around 5 a.m.
We could be going to work at that time in the morning, so I feel really sad.
Minnie Williams was among a variety of women we encountered who say they feel much less safe with the suspect still out there.
After I saw the video, I was like, no, I'm not going outside because I don't know what's going to happen to me. Like, what happened to this lady?
Police say that by choking the 45-year-old woman with his belt, the suspect left the woman unconscious and then dragged her between parked cars where he sexually assaulted her. After she came to, detectives say, she made her way to Lincoln Hospital, a trauma center 4 blocks away.
Let's go to the hospital and tell the police and seek resources to help her. That was an amazing thing that she was able to do for herself.
Cynthia Amadeo runs Barrier Free Living, a Bronx-based support network for survivors of violence. Like everyone we talked with, she says this was a terrible crime. However, says Amadeo, the woman is an example of what survivors can and should do.
This person sought help. Maybe I can too. Maybe there's justice there for me.
She said that she has seen an increase in the number of people reporting sex crimes, and NYPD crime statistics support that observation. All the more reason, says the advocate, for people to call the National Sexual Assault Hotline. That number, 800-656-HOPE, 800-656-4673. Reporting from the
So you see the news clips going on. Oh man, it's horrific how New York City is looking, man. We got slashings. We got kids getting killed. I didn't do the clips on that yet, but I'm gonna bring you some footage of that soon. You got kids being stabbed, shot, women being raped. They pushing a narrative in New York City, man. It's going to be a lockdown sooner or later in New York City. And people just keep willy-nilly going about their days, and I understand we need to curb the enthusiasm when these mental patient sons of bitches. See, the migrants shifted. They're more quiet now. Now all this shit went to the gangs, and now it's going back to the regular mental health issues and kids shooting each other. It's going to be another lockdown real soon, man. You best believe that. But I think the 11-year-old should have been street justice. Should have been able to hang him up by his nuts right there and kill him. Delete him right there. Boom. We ain't dealing with the court system no more. You just can't randomly slash allegedly 11 or allegedly a 15-year-old girl, because there's so many accounts when I first heard the story. It's a 15-year-old. But it is no need for arraignment, man. Held without bail. You get the 16 to 24 months or whatever, maybe 10, 15 years. Because that's like attempted murder, cutting the back of the neck. He could have caught her neck and killed her right there. These dudes is clowns. Then you got dudes sexually assaulting women, dragging them between cars and using belts. You could tell he was homeless or some shit. 3 in the morning, he's walking around, face wrapped up. She didn't know he was behind him. Yanked her back. 3 in the morning, she's probably going to work, B. Trying to get somewhere to the fucking plantation at a certain time to be on time and go to work. It's ridiculous, man. It's a war out here. No man is safe from, like Campbell says, man. Prediction Session Podcast. Hate me, love me. There's no between. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm. Do me a favor. Help me out with the algorithm. Like the goddamn video. But it is what it is, man. Keep your head on a swivel, especially in East Harlem, Savage Lands. You already know. They're playing for keeps out here. You already know.